What's up? It's Jesse on the Upper West Side, and it's Sabrina from Queens.
Hello,
Sabrina.
hello. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Welcome in, everybody. By the way, today, live on YouTube as well. So anybody watching on
Ooh,
YouTube.
that's exciting news.
Yeah, well, we called in some favors.
I like it.
So so we got some big stories to get to that we'll talk about, of course, in just a few minutes. As we go, we're on here every day at 2 o'clock, by the way, to our brand new YouTubers, the YouTube audience, Monday through Friday. So just kind of popping in to say, hey, what's up? Stay connected. And what's the deal? By the way, you can listen to the radio station, if you didn't know, on our app. It's radio.com. Take it wherever you go. A lot of people take us on the smart speaker out by the pool, which is very fun.
Genius.
Which I have never received a pool request.
Huh, interesting. I'm surprised.
So, yeah, I'm just throwing that out there. We'll see how that takes. But make sure you get the radio.com app. What is the big headline in Queens right now?
Well, I don't know, but I know we're going to talk about it. But Dancing with the Stars news, it has shook me for the past 12 hours. So
I know. It's pretty crazy. So you can see a big shakeup. We're going to talk about that. Morgan Wallen, Darius Rucker, you can hear on the radio, our concert as well. So our first comment of the day award goes to, as it often does, Sheila Flynn Menji. It's always good to have Sheila in. Second comment goes to Linda. Good afternoon. Thanks for coming in, ladies. All right, so let's get to it. This is big news for me personally because every day I'm watching the quarantine list and see what states are on it and what are not, and 4 have been added. That means if you have traveled here from such as the great states of Minnesota, which I thought that was a Michigan because that's where I was.
Did you get nervous?
I got real nervous going through that. New Mexico, Ohio, and Wisconsin have been added to that list. If you're coming in to the tri-state, you need to quarantine for 2 weeks. New Jersey has been removed. So I think at this point, because we got back Saturday, we were there over the 4th and had to stay a little bit longer. But at this point, I think if they put Michigan on the list, I then have to quarantine.
I would probably say so. I think there's like a date range. Like if you were there from a certain time period, then you're forced to quarantine. Not like if you just get back that day.
Right. So we're pretty much quarantining anyway.
Smart.
And you can always find me. Always. Hello to Shelly Grant. I think it's our first YouTube comment.
That's a YouTube
Shelly,
comment.
This is we've been doing this for a while since the pandemic started on Facebook and Twitter, but glad to be on YouTube. I say we called in some favors, but basically I emailed somebody.
Hey, I'm still calling it a favor. Don't knock it down.
Exactly. All right, so I think had mentioned this too, and this was quite the story that had come together. Morgan Wallen is a new dad.
Yes.
Now explain to people the backstory and how you've been following this, because this came out of nowhere for me, for the most part.
So this was a story kind of circulating on Facebook for about 6 months of this girl saying that she was pregnant with Morgan Wallen's baby. Everyone was like, really? You sure? And people from all over were putting together the pieces. And it turns out that it's his ex-girlfriend who he had been kind of seeing on and off. And everyone had kind of been waiting for this baby to be born. And let's see, let's get that proof in, get the receipts, let's go. And here it is.
The baby. Congratulations, Morgan Wallen, who says he is a changed man now. Indigo Wilder.
I love that name.
When he says changed man, I expect the mullet to go.
No, don't get rid of the mullet.
Maybe no more, drinking. I don't know what Morgan is going to do as changed man. But he did mention co-parenting with its now ex-girlfriend. So
very smart.
Congratulations to Morgan Wallen.
I'm so excited for this.
I think just taken aback by it all. So very awesome. Congrats to Morgan Wallen. Next time he comes up, man, we'll have the baby in. It'll be all good.
Baby's
hi,
so
everybody
cute.
that's saying hi. Linda says, wow, Sheila, new daddy. They're all here.
It's exciting stuff.
I know. Also exciting as well. This is something that Garth Brooks did, these drive-in concerts, and now Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani and Trace Atkins are stepping up. These go on sale as of today, which is July 14th. You can get all the details. This is actually a screenshot of our amazing website, NewYorksCountry947.com. I think Adventureland, which did a Garth concert, and Homedale as well. There's a cinema, I assume, is doing a pop-up theater.
That's so cool. I missed the Garth one. But
Right.
I'm gonna try and make a conscious effort to go see Blake.
This sounds like so much fun.
It does. I've
And
never been to a drive-in period anything.
it's an experience. I know with some of the Garth shows across the country, they were saying that a lot of people like the old-fashioned drive-in experience, and it's basically like an intercom speaker that you'd set on your car. Which when you're going to hear a concert, people are like, maybe there's a little better setup. So a lot of places have like a radio frequency you can turn to. on
Yeah,
your
that's
car
what
and
Jones
listen to
Beach does for the Christmas show. When you drive
See?
through all those lights, you have a radio frequency you turn to.
Man, you know how much I miss Jones Beach.
Oh, I was watching
Why'd
the
you have to go and
CMA
say
concert
Jones Beach?
last night, and I was just like, I was so excited to watch it, but I was so like, part of me was so depressed at the same time. I was like, this is what I need. This is what I looked forward to all summer, and like, I just gotta sit on my couch and watch it. It's not
Yeah.
fair.
I know. I think that's what the term bittersweet, where that comes from.
It's very bittersweet. Yeah.
And I felt at the same time too that it was like to see people that were performing like from 2009, 2010, which is 10 years ago. It felt like it was 20 years ago. Almost like, oh, everybody's such babies,
I know. I was looking at Rascal Flatts and I was like, damn. Like everyone with their long beards, and I was like, you're trimmed up now. You have kids now. Like just
Yeah.
watching the evolution of it all.
A lot of them have new teeth now, which is always a good thing. But this is a story. If Morgan Wallen having a baby out of nowhere wasn't. This is going to rock a lot of people's worlds. This is not the story I thought was going to come up. But just so you know, Garth Brooks, Trisha Yearwood are set to go for this that tonight. That's not the story I thought it was going to be. But they tested. Everybody tested negative for the COVID, so that'll be on Facebook.
Well, yeah, I remember they stopped doing their
tonight as
drive-in
well.
shows because like one of their crew members ended up getting COVID. So they were like, put the kaputs on the whole thing, which props to them. And now they're coming back stronger than ever.
So that'll be happening tonight. That's at 7:00 on Garth's Facebook page as well. But
Yeah.
this was the story I was like, say what? Dancing with the Stars, Tom Bergeron, Aaron Andrews are leaving the show. And this is not them retiring. This is the people at ABC saying we're going to go in a different direction.
Like this news shook me to my core last night. First it was Morgan Wallen, then it was Tom Bergeron. Like I just felt unstable. And I'm a big ABC reality TV show stan. So this is like earth shattering to me. I can't. I don't even find the words. I've been watching it's not Dancing with the Stars without these two.
Yeah, 15 years for Tom Bergeron.
Crazy.
Which is interesting that they would do this because this is a time when we're looking for things that are comforting, things that are familiar. So it's an interesting time to swap out, a show like this.
And right now we usually have like a cast of Dancing with the Stars because I think it starts in like September. And you're
Hello.
upside down, just like Kip on Memorial Day.
Hello, come back. Was that I'm using my phone as a webcam. I don't know if it was ringing, but anyway,
You're a very important man.
What I was saying, I don't know if you heard, but I was saying that this is when everybody's looking for, things to be more familiar.
Yeah, and I know I know
shocking in a
Caitlin
way.
Bristow was supposed to be a part of this season, but I think that's the only cast member we have heard of yet. Correct me if I'm wrong. But now, I don't know how can I watch this show that brings me so much joy without them?
I know.
It's not the same.
It's hard to believe. Shelly says, I love Blake Shelton.
Me
Thanks
too,
for that.
girl.
Check in with this. What's this say? During the best CMT, I FaceTime with my daughter, make it feel like we were at a concert
Aw, that's sweet.
together. See? That's awesome.
I love that.
That you got to do what you got to do. So I can't even believe that Dancing with the Stars is making this change now, but obviously it's a new direction. Maybe the people at ABC are saying Dancing with the Stars may not be happening for a long time.
Now, Jesse, you cannot toy with my heart like that right now. I'm in a fragile state.
I mean, could you do a virtual Dancing with the Stars the same way that you did with American Idol?
I mean, I don't
Is
think
there
we
any
need to
way
do
they
it
could do that?
virtually. Like, we can do it without a crowd, right? Like, it's just two people dancing on the stage if they both get tested.
I guess.
Right?
Maybe I don't know.
Like, I feel like it'd be hard to do a virtual dancing show. Like, singing, that's fine. But dancing, I think that's hard.
Probably not. So thanks everybody that's been jumping on. A reminder too, and we'll remind you every day this week as it's coming up. Darius Rucker, our next artist on our summer concert series that's on the radio 6 p.m. on Fridays. Darius obviously had some sad news with his wife, so which I didn't really want to bring up in the lieu
Yeah.
of this exciting summer concert series, but we'll just mention it this one time.
It
'cause
is
would be weird
noteworthy.
not to mention it.
It is
Yeah,
noteworthy.
it'd be weird not to mention it right now.
Yeah.
So that'll be every Friday, some live tracks, some of your requests, and you can hang out in the backyard and take that radio.com app or put us on the smart speaker and have your own little tailgate.
There's no excuses.
No. Other than, if you're busy, you got to work late.
Maybe that's important.
All right, there's a few. I'm just got to keep that job.
True.
All right, any parting words before we go, Sabrina? What's the rest of your amazing Tuesday look like?
My most amazing Tuesday. Not a whole lot. I've been watching some new shows on Netflix. Maybe I'll finish those tonight. Read a book. I've been reading some books lately. Things that I should have adopted in the early parts of quarantine. I'm just a little behind,
Yeah, it's interesting. If we had known it was going to last this long, I've talked to some people too. It was going to last a while, but if you'd known that we're going to be out of the office for 6+ months, probably people would
Can you believe that?
pace themselves or just something with their lives differently. So,
Oh my God. Just hearing that is a little ooh, cringy.
who knows? But anyway, I wasn't sure if it was going to work on Facebook, so we're live on YouTube. So live to Facebook and YouTube.
I'd call it a success.
It's a huge success.
I love it.
We'll be back here. I got to jump on the radio at 3 o'clock. We'll be back tomorrow at 2 o'clock as well. Bye.